be a payment for recurrent or non-recurrent expenses, especially recurrent.
Again, you have to provide the vouchers and the process that was followed in giving Lamiso a check of $450,000. You and Mr. Director Jeng, and that does not justify why the money will be paid from Geology Fund, but we want to know what this money was spent on. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, because you understand that if you cannot establish why these funds were withdrawn from the Geology Fund, you and the Director of Finance will be primarily responsible. Do you agree with that?
That's correct, yes.
Good. And we expect the evidence by Monday when you're testifying.
Okay.
And then the next withdrawal, sir? $14,000?
Yeah, 14,000.
Please increase your voice.
14,434 paid to Ibrahim. The last name is not.
Why would you pay $14,000 to Ibrahim from the Geology Fund, sir?
Is also wrong, but I will need to confirm.
You need to provide the vouchers as well.
Yes.
Another $43,434 paid to Suleiman Sane.
Suleiman Sane.
Suleiman Sane?
I cannot recall at this point. Suleiman, no.
$6,000 is to Amadou M. Who is Amadou M?
Well, I cannot remember who is Amadou M because the last name is not there.
Okay, $78,719. Who was the payee?
Until I confirm from the voucher because it's from Brikama and you only have the number.
The list goes on. You have $500,000 as well. I have ignored the rest. The idea is for all these withdrawals, you will have to provide the corresponding vouchers and reasons. Again, it's not a justification as long as it is not directly to the GLG fund, but we want to know what happened with this money. So, do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
So $500,000 on the 27th of September 20.
Yeah, 2021, yes.
Yes. Who's that money paid to?
The name is not. The name of the pay is not indicated. Again,
not indicated.
No. It's only indicating the check number and then from Brikama.
So we need that information as well. Yes. $247,361 same day. That same 27, you made several withdrawals from the Geology Fund.
Yes. So
you see why? So now you agree that the justifications that you were putting forward to the commissioners regarding how this 4.7 million was spent is wrong. Entirely wrong.
Yes, maybe.
No. As in yes.
Yeah.
As in, do you agree with me with the yes? Then you can explain. Is your answer yes?
Yes. What I was trying to explain. Maybe I also missed the point there. What I was trying to explain is the payment of the 3.8 was paid from the Vista bank account.
Okay.
Yes, and to these three wards, and the slips bears the Vista bank account payments.
Yes.
Not necessarily the 4.7.
So the 4.7, you agree with me that the payments you were trying to justify do not fall within this 4.7?
Yes, correct.
Good. Now, there's an amount of $247,361 is marked as salary paid. Is salary paid?
Yes.
What salary is that?
It could be salaries for January.
For January.
Yes.
Why would you pay salary from the Vista, from the Geology Fund?
It's wrong.
It's wrong. Okay. Again, we need the corresponding salary vouchers as well. $600,000 is paid to Amadou. Who is Amadou?
Well, the last name is not there, but it's Amadou. Then you have T.O.
Yes.
Yes.
You will have to find the corresponding vouchers as well. But another $600,000 is paid to Amadou.
Yes.
Another $316,000 is paid to Amadou.
Yes.
And then $100,000 is on 28.
Yeah, but between the 28, the other deposits that came into the account, the cash deposit you could see from 4 individuals.
Yes.
Yes.
But these are not significant deposits. These are just 12,000, 8,000, 11,000, 7,000.
Yes, but it's
Yes.
important I highlight that.
Yeah, it's very important.
Yeah.
But then It's nowhere, it also corresponds with the withdrawals. The withdrawals are huge.
Yes.
So be it as it may, it will still touch on the monies that you receive from the Geology Fund, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so the list goes on. So, Mr. Jonga,
Yes, sir.
there would not be, we don't have time, we would not waste time on this. We expect you to tell us now you have the bank statement for each of those withdrawals with respect to the Geology Fund. You have to tell us. Bear in mind that on the 29th, by the 29th of September, you've already gone, the other account was already read. Do you see that?
29 of?
September 2021. The account was already read. It's minus 251,000. Do you see that?
A few seconds, please. Yes, it was minus
Please increase your voice,
1.3.
please.
Minus 1.3.
Come again? Yes, it was read
Yes.
by the 29th of September. So the money would have already, all the monies were withdrawn, and none of them had gone or was spent the manner in which it was supposed to be spent, correct?
Yes.
So you have $4 million plus. Not even a dollar, Mr. Jonga, was spent to the communities.
Yeah, but earlier on I said not all the funds were spent on the
I know,
communities.
we know, we have the details, we have the investigation detail. We just need you to confirm this, and it's good that you have confirmed this. But why was that the case? Why was it difficult to do as agreed in the MOU? Why is that a problem?
Yeah, in instances, we will not be in a position to make certain payments, and then two of us will decide to say, can we make these payments? Let's say, let's make pay salaries, and then when the collections are good enough, then we can return back these monies to the account. And in most instances, that has not happened, and that's why we have issues, such instances.
You mean two of you? By saying two of you, you mean you and the
Director of Finance.
Of Finance.
Yes.
Mr. Jonga, were you aware? Well, you were aware, but do you not remind yourself that for all the illegal expenses, because they are unlawful expenses, correct? They are unlawful because the source of the monies that were, they're not meant for that.
Yes, I know this. The
Do you
funds,
remind yourself of that?
yes, I know the funds are not meant for that, and that's why I want to be.
Did you remind yourself of the illegality and the unlawfulness of your actions, you and Director of Finance?
Because each one of us has a copy of the MOU, and like I said, it was just a kind of an internal arrangement, but that was not the best.
You had the MOU. Did you remind yourself? I want to understand your mindset at the time. You remind yourself that this, what we are doing is wrong.
I do.
Good, good. So why did you go ahead and do it then?
Yeah, because like I said, the expectation is that maybe the weekly collections will be able to cover whatever expenses that we will make, especially for the payment of salaries, and after which we can see how do we get the money back to the account. But
the law says you are personally responsible for all these unlawful expenditures. You and Director of Finance. You take responsibility?
We take responsibility for the poor management of the accounts.
No, not the poor management of the accounts. Not the poor management. The poor management is procedural.
Yeah.
The poor management, or unless we revisit again the financial manual, do we have to do that? The poor management is procedural. But primarily as well, we're concerned with the idea that you can't account for the money, because if you can't account for it because you are taking money from the Geology Fund that was started, but it was supposed to be for withdrawals. Several withdrawals were made by several people, and so you can't account for that money. If you were asked you to produce that money now, you can't.
No, Council, I think we did talk about the need to produce the vouchers to ascertain this payment.
No, I had said that they do not rob you from responsibility.
Yes.
It will not drop it for
We're getting back to the justification for the payment.
No, no.
I know the withdrawals.
Yes,
Withdrawals do happen.
yes,
And then you have asked me to get the justifications
Yes.
for this withdrawal,
yes, yes.
which I will endeavor to do.
We are waiting for that.
Yes. So at this stage, I don't think the conclusion would be these are illegal payments. Example, how about the payments, on other expenses, other council expenses, but the fund, I know the source of the fund is not meant for that, which I clearly understood. So, but maybe it goes back to a question where you're asking me to take responsibility because the payments are illegal.
Even monies that are budgeted for, expenditures within the budget, for example,
Yes.
when you are spending from one, you want to spend from one budget head, revenue head or budget head to the other. What do?
You buy.
And there are rules.
Yes.
They are not your sole decision, Mr. Jonga and Mr. Jeng's decision. They are rules that you follow.
Yes.
Is that not the case?
Yeah, that's correct.
And you must follow those rules. If you do not follow those rules, that's the illegality. That's the unlawfulness.
Of the procedure, I understand.
Not only the procedure.
Well, I don't see it.
So this, and the worst issue is, this money is not council's money.
Yes.
That's the worst part of it. You get my point?
Yes.
We're not even discussing how you did not follow a procedure with respect to environment, and so this has nothing to do with that. It's even worse. This is the money. These are monies that were supposed to be directly paid. Directly paid. Let's look at what the MOU says. You know the MOU better than I do. It says, if you turn to page the second page, it says 1.3, the Financial Act and Regulation gives the Accountant General's Department and Ministry of Finance and Economic Affairs the mandate to control and manage and bank government revenues. All revenue generated from clearing operations is to be lodged in a below-the-line account with the Accountant General's Department. You see that?
Yes.
With the stakeholder shares would be disbursed. Now, before any clearing license is given, it went on. Now, the basis for the reviewed memorandum as follows. 2.2. It says the clearing by its nature alters the environment, and therefore communities within which clearing takes place are directly or indirectly affected by these activities. Such communities need to be benefit from the proceeds generated from clearing activities. Upon receipt of benefit on behalf of these communities, the Ministry of Local Government and Regional Government has an obligation towards these communities through the Committee on Community Corporate Fund. It has to be established. You get the point? Yeah. Now, royalty paid to the government should directly benefit the country and the Accountant General's Department. So that's general. It now goes to the percentages on where you have revenue matters 4.0. If you go to 4.2, it tells you the Ministry of Finance and Economic Affairs payment of 50% of the royalty for national development, as all minerals resources belongs to the state. Do you see that?
Yes.
Geology Department, 25%. Ministry of Lands and Regional Government, payment of 20% of royalty for development projects for communities affected by the quarrying operations. The proceeds from the activities should also provide assistance to communities during self-help projects. These funds should be used for development projects within the localities within which the quarrying operations are conducted. A committee on community corporate fund to be established comprising the Geology Department, area councils, this is where you come in, the area councils and the Ministry of Lands. You see that?
Yes.
So nowhere did it say the money is for the area council. Nowhere. You are just to facilitate onward transmission.
That's correct. And it has not been my position to say it is for the council.
Right?
Yes.
I know you've already agreed with this. Yeah. That's why I said this doesn't even have to do anything with what you have budgeted for and so on and so forth. You have your normal development activities for the area council.
Yes.
This is a specific percentage allocated to the areas that are affected. It goes directly to them. It has to be paid to them, or they come up with their proposals, whichever the case is. the benefit is directly to these communities. So why would you withdraw all the monies that are paid to an account that you gave?
Again, it's not correct.
Come again, sir?
It is not correct to make withdrawals from the accounts.
Is council aware of this?
The General Council, no.
Is the chairman, or was the chairman aware of this?
No.
The chairman wasn't aware of this money that was paid to?
Aware of the
Money is paid as way of royalty to the area council for the benefit of the affected areas?
Yes.
He was aware?
Yes.
And did he authorize or is he aware of all these withdrawals?
I cannot confirm that. I don't know. He is not. No.
You should be able to confirm.
He's not aware of these withdrawals.
I mean, be mindful of your answer, because if it is established that you're responsible and the Director of Finance, you will be the sole people responsible if you exclude the chairman. I'm not saying he is.
He's not aware.
He's not aware of these withdrawals.
No.
But he's aware of the payments that are made to the accounts. Is the chairman aware that monies are paid to the account for royalties?
Yes.
He never asked for these monies.
Now, of course, he do make follow-ups on the payments to the communities.
So he's aware. He's aware that you are making withdrawals then.
No, he's not aware.
So what follow-ups would he be making with respect to payments that are made?
The payments that are paid to the communities that are directly affected, but he is not aware that withdrawals have been made from these funds.
So since 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, he never asked. Council never bothered to ask about. They know the money comes in, but they do not bother to ask where it is going.
No.
Is that your evidence?
No. Prior to the disbursements, let's say the disbursements in 2021.
Yes.
His office is aware that there were submissions that were expected from the wards that are affected.
They know.
No, but what I'm saying is,
yes,
is the aspects of the withdrawal that you're talking about.
No.
No, his office is not aware of the withdrawals.
So I am saying whether you think it is believable that council and the chairperson will know that from 2019 to 2023, monies were paid by way of royalty from geology. $33,713,176.01 bottles. They know the money is received, but they never asked. They never inquired about how it is paid and the beneficiaries to the effect. They never really cared. So just the two of you have absolute control.
No, we don't have absolute control.
So tell us.
Like I said, the office of the chairman cares because he makes follow-ups on the disbursement to the communities that are affected.
Yes.
Okay, I believe it's a convenient point to stop. It's 1 o'clock and GRTS is taking the signal. We may rise.